Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SoDiRT SMART Midgets, brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings. Thank you very much for joining us here on JaySkinz Media Solutions Broadcasting as we are bringing it to you live at Limaland here in Ohio. Qualifying just now getting underway. We got drivers hitting the track. There's the 20 machine of Kenny Beckett as the green flag is flying on this session. Once again, want to thank Pace Performance Coatings for bringing you this race tonight. Also, we can't forget Rosie's Raceland. Rosie's Raceland is Northwest Iowa premier dirt track parts supplier. Visit Rosie's Raceland Facebook page for your dirt track supply needs. Also, 3 winners from Volusia and 3 winners from Eldora will get a Rosie's Raceland t-shirt provided by Jody Rosenblum. So big thank you to the sponsors here for the SoDiRT SMART Midgets. Kenny Beckett, 8th place right now. Blaine Bever in 5th in the 9 machine. But on top is Joshua Lofton with a 12.721. And just like that, Chad Robinson on top. Will Sylvester in 2nd. Austen Semmelmann 4th. Ryan Mueller getting a lap in here. He's 10th, now 11th. Brian Antonio in the 46 machine, sitting 10th. Ryan Union Buster Pace is in 9th. Tom Beckett, a winner here in this series so far, sitting in 6th. So some big shakeup in the top spot here. As we got just a few more minutes left for qualifying. We have a lot to talk about. Off track, on track right now, no drivers are on track. So again, thank you all for joining me here on the JMS Broadcasting. My partner in crime, one dirty hillbilly gorilla. He is still recovering from a hospital visit, and he's making a great recovery. We look forward to when he will be able to make it back in the broadcast booth, because that guy, man, he's a hoot. He's fun to deal with, and I always enjoy when he's behind a microphone. And he's not too bad of a driver either. So, again, no cars on track, so we're going to look at some beautiful scenic views from Limaland, Ohio. We are at Limaland Motorsports Park. It is a clay oval, very short, about a quarter mile, just over a quarter mile, 0.27 miles. Says there's 4 turns, but depends on if you're from Europe or not, whether you say it's 4 turns. Track temperature is a cool 85 degrees. The air temp is 80 degrees. Slight wind from the west. Very mild humidity and 0 fog with some overcast clouds. Wow, overcloud. Hey, I speak well. I do this for a living. Hey, thank you very much. So anyways, Chad Robinson sitting on pole right now. Will Sylvester 2nd. Joshua Lofton 3rd. Austen Semmelmann in 4th. 5th is Brian Antonio. 6th, Tom Beckett. 7th, Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite. 9 is Blaine Bever. Or 8th. And the 9 machine is Blaine Bever. 9th is Ryan Union Buster Pace. 10th is Brennan Rogers. 11th, Ryan Mueller. 12th is Bruce Old Balls Jones. 13th, Chase Barber. 14th, Kenny Beckett. And 15th is Chad Bevers. Now, Tom Beckett, he won our opening race here at Volusia in the SoDiRT SMART Midget Series. We call him the Farmington Flash. He's out of Farmington, Missouri. And I need to hook up with him. I'm in Missouri myself. Not too far away from Farmington. But, Tom Beckett here qualifying 6th. I'd be watching for this guy to make some moves, get to the front of the field here. Maybe not necessarily win his heat race. But he'll be starting this main event. As long as he doesn't crash out in the heat race, he'll be starting the main event up towards the front. He's going to use that momentum from his heat race. This is going to be one to watch here tonight. Another one to watch. We got some new drivers here in the SoDiRT Smart Series. Will Sylvester, Chad Robinson. Those are our top 2 qualifiers. So we want to keep an eye on them. These guys, it's one thing to qualify. It's another to go through the whole event and maintain that top spot. We've seen it time and time again here in the SoDiRT Smart Midgets Tour. Can lay down a fast time, but can you back it up when it comes time for the main event? So we got about 30 seconds left of qualifying. Not a whole lot of drivers out on track right now. In fact, there are no drivers out on track right now. Look at me, I can count. Oh my goodness. 2 drivers that have not taken the time are Philip Daniels Jr. and Colin Dubois. Those 2 drivers have not taken the time. Don't know what their situation is. They might be having a bit of strategy in trying to pass the most cars. But that is it. We're moving on to heat race number 1. On pole for this is going to be Ray Farlow. Starting outside of him is Brian Antonio. That makes up your front row. Get a shot now of Ray Farlow here. Brian Antonio going to start outside of him. Joshua Lofton in the 40 machine starting 3rd. 4th place is the 15 of Chad Robinson. In 5th place, 44 machine of Ryan Union Buster Pace. 6th is Ryan Mueller. 7th, the 191 is Chase Barber. And 8th, row 4 outside, Chad Bevers. So this is the Rosie's Raceland heat race number 1 coming at you. Hold on to your tights. Got 10 laps here at Limaland. Ray Farlow, always a dangerous driver to have out front. The Sophia Satellite, part of the Farlow Motorsports TRD Pace Performance Coatings. There he goes, getting a good jump on that start. On his outside is Brian Antonio. Antonio in that 46 machine, losing some ground now to the 40 of Joshua Lofton. Chad Robinson in the 15 machine. There is an invert on these heat races. That's why Robinson started where he did. There'll be a 6-car invert for the feature. Robinson working that high side. You see a lot of them picking up that left front. As Lofton's working, trying that inside. And you see him picking up the left front here as we go on board with Lofton. Ooh, and Farlow coming down on top of him. But Lofton running that bottom side. Farlow's still out front. He got that breath of fresh air for being out front. Hasn't given it up. We're on lap 6 of 10 now. And Farlow running way high there. Lofton working that bottom very well. Lofton getting him cleared here, but not pulling up in front of him. Chad Robinson haven't given up on him yet. So Farlow losing 2 spots right there, running this high side. That bottom's still fast. Lofton and Robinson now 1 and 2. Farlow in 3rd. Antonio 4th. 5th place, Ryan Mueller. 6th, Chase Barber. 7th, Chad Bever. 8th is Ryan Pace. Philip Daniels did not start for this heat race. Two laps to go now, the final lap. White flag flying. Ooh, Robinson and Lofton almost made contact. Antonio crossed up, picking that front end up. And Lofton gonna get the win. Robinson 2nd, Farlow 3rd, Antonio 4th, 5th, Mueller, 6th, Chase Barber, 7th, Chad Bevers, and 8th. Several laps down is Ryan Pace. Don't know what happened to him. All right, so heat race number 2 underway here. Front row inside, Blaine Bever in the 9 machine. On his outside, starting 2nd, front row outside. Tom Beckett in the 32, the Farmington Flash out of Farmington, Missouri. Gonna be getting it done. Watch this guy in the heat race. Row 2 on the inside, Austen Semmelmann. Out of Brookfield, Wisconsin, running the Dirt Collective Dirt Division off-camber TV, Team VLR. Outside row number 2 will be Will Sylvester. Brennan Rogers in the 16 machine starting 5th. Bruce Old Balls Jones out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, part of the Farlow Motorsports team. And then Kenny Beckett in the 20, rounding out this field. So here we go, heat race number 2. Green flag in the air. You heard the call from the spotter. And Blaine Bever getting a good start. Way up top is the 99 of Will Sylvester. A little bit of contact. Austen Semmelmann. Drivers crossed up. No caution yet. Bruce Jones. Tom Beckett. Kenny Beckett just now getting around. He's in danger of going a lap down. No yellows here in the heat race. So that's going to leave Blaine Bever way out front. Will Sylvester's got a little bit of work to do here as we're on lap 3 of 10. These are going to be some quick laps here at Limaland. Austen Semmelmann able to get going after that little mix-up. Sitting in 4th place right now. Now he's in 3rd as Brennan Rogers has disappeared. Don't know if that's some connection issues. Don't know what's happened to him. Bruce Old Balls Jones sitting in 4th. And Tom Beckett has gone behind the wall with some serious damage to that machine. Now Will Sylvester made a move on Blaine Bever here. Will was one of our top 2 qualifiers. Getting a good run off the corners. The bottom side working very well here for the midgets. Even though it looks like it's really slicked off, there's still a lot of grip down on the bottom for them. Semmelmann 3rd. Jones 4th. And Kenny Beckett rounds out your top 5 in heat race number 2. We got 2 laps to go. White flag now. Final lap for the 99 machine of Will Sylvester. Checkered flag flying. Heat race number 2 in the books. Count the win to Will Sylvester. Blaine Bever second. Bruce Jones third. Austen Semmelmann fourth. Don't know what happened there. Kenny Beckett fifth. Brennan Rogers sixth. And seventh, Tom Beckett. Eighth place was Colin Dubois. Did not start. So there you go. All right. 2-minute warm up. I'm going to leave you guys to it. I will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, warm-ups has come to a close. It's time to bring you the main event. 30 laps here at Limaland. The field's starting to take to the grid. With the 6-car invert, that's going to put Bruce Jones on pole. Unbelievable. He's starting on pole once again. Last time he started on pole, he led every lap. Bruce Old Ball Jones from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, part of the Farlow Motorsports, Jones Construction, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Dissolve Alloy team. Good starting spot for him. On his outside, in row number 1, Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite TRD Pace Performance Coating Machine. Farlow Motorsports teammates right there. Blaine Bever in the 9 machine, starting on inside row number 2. Chad Robinson outside row 2. Will Sylvester, Josh Lofton, row 3. Row 4, Brian Antonio, Austen Semmelmann. Row 5, Ryan Mueller. Chase Barber is on 11th. 12th, Kenny Beckett. Chad Bevers, Tom Beckett making up row 7, and Ryan Pace starting shotgun on the field here tonight. But I don't expect him to be there long as Ryan Union Buster Pace. So here we go. Pace truck is off. Green flag in the air. And Bruce Old Ball Jones getting a good start, but here comes the 15 of Will Sylvester to the inside. 15 to Chad Robinson. Will Sylvester in the 99. He's right there as well. the new leader, Chad Robinson, in the 15. Bruce Jones holding on to second. On that outside is Ray Farlow in the 72, fighting Joshua Lofton. Third place is the 9. Oh, Bruce getting into the 99 there. Both cars able to keep going. Bruce got a little crossed up. 3 wide. All of them get it sorted out. Ooh, and Lofton way up high. Antonio and Lofton, both of them going high. Oh my goodness, Bruce Jones dropping the anchor here. Lofton in trouble. Lofton big time trouble. Oh, he's gone airborne. Now he's on his lid. Some big time troubles for Lofton. Gonna have to take a tow here. Go to instant replay. See, Lofton and Antonio make some contact, so that's when the trouble starts for Lofton. Down the straightaway. Now Bruce Jones causes him to run way up high, upsets the car, tags the wall, and then boom! Tom Beckett sends him airborne. So our first caution of the night here on lap 8 now of 30. Chad Robinson in first, Will Sylvester second. Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite in third. Here we go, green flag flying once again. Robinson getting a great jump. Ooh, we got Semmelmann in trouble. Sorry, that was not Semmelmann. I thought it was Semmelmann. Not sure who that was that got in trouble right there. Ooh, big wheel stand by Farlow. Yellow's come out once again. Possibly Bruce Jones gonna have to check in on this one. Not really sure what happened here. As we see, Jones slow here, but gathers it back up. Oh, car. Oh my, the 9 of Chad Bever just coming down. Jones had nowhere to go, ends up spinning. So second yellow for tonight. Chad Robinson though, leading the charge here. Lights are out on the pace truck. This thing's getting ready to kick off. Joshua Lofton still in the pits after his big airborne accident.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go. Green flag flies. Chad Robinson getting on the throttle here. Doing a great job so far. Will Robinson in second. Ray Farlow in third. The Sophia Satellite. We go on board right now with Ray Farlow as he tries to catch Will Sylvester.
The yellow flag
And the
is
yellow flag comes out once again. Looks like maybe Austen Semmelmann in trouble here this time around. Semmelmann not often caught up in yellows, but here he is caught up in this yellow. We're going to find out what happened here. Semmelmann in the 99, or the 18, I should say. Catches the wall all by himself, end over end, and that's gonna do it for Semmelmann. So we got 12 cars on track right now. Semmelmann, Joshua Lofton, Brendan Rogers, Colin DeBoya, and Philip Daniels Jr. all behind the wall. DeBoya and Daniels did not participate after practice, so no hot laps or qualifying for them. So far, though, this race has belonged to Chad Robinson. Green flag's going to come out with 19 of 30 laps. There he goes, green flag flying. Ooh, as Farlow gets really crossed up there. Now he's in even more trouble, losing more ground. Gonna lose 2 spots there. These midgets, very easy to do that in. Now he's gathered it back up, has to make the charge back to the front. Got about 10 laps to do it. Antonio's scored in 3rd right now. Antonio running way high.
The yellow flag is out.
And the yellow flag comes out once again. Kenny Beckett on his side here. Go from a far away shot here, and we see Kenny Beckett down the backstretch. Bouncing off the cushion. Tags the wall hard and gonna go end over end. So a little bit of misjudgment on his part. That's gonna put him in pit road. Chad Robinson in the 15, dominating performance tonight. Does Will Sylvester have anything for him? He's got another shot at him here, but he's got to get it on this start. Not a lot of laps left. Lights are out on the pace truck. Pace truck pulling in. Here we go. Final restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Robinson getting a great jump. Sylvester not able to match his speed. Antonio on the high side. Ray Farlow trying the bottom. Farlow slide job on Antonio. Antonio's going to counter here. Returns the favor. Farlow checking up, getting back on the throttle. Might return it here once again. These two trading sliders. Who's going to come out on top? Antonio a little crossed up, picked up the front end, but no ground lost to Farlow. Lap after lap, slider after slider. Now Farlow's sticking to the inside here. Gonna edge out Antonio, but Antonio is not done yet. Antonio, a micro sprint driver in real life, knows what he is about here. Ooh, so close. Throwing another slider on him. Farlow's gonna counter, drive to the inside. Meanwhile, Chad Bever and Blaine Bever. Oh, and they make contact. Final lap. Chad Robinson, Will Sylvester all by themselves out front. Getting it done is Chad Robinson, Ray Farlow, Brian Antonio, 3rd and 4th. Blaine Bever gonna end up 6th. Chad Bever's 5th. As these guys go end over end here. Ryan Pace 7th. Oh my goodness, I gotta tell you what, that was a heck of a race. So give me just a moment while I work to pull in our top finishers, and we'll get our post race started right away. All right, we have our 3rd place finisher on the mic right here, right now, Mr. Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite. Man, you got it done in 3rd place, but I gotta tell you, those closing laps, the battle with Brian Antonio, not sure how that was gonna shake out.
Man, that was awesome racing. Back and forth like that. That was pretty intense. I figured he was gonna get me on a slider that last lap, but I don't know. He got loose or something. I was able to get the run. But man, that was awesome.
Well, you started on pole, and it looked like you had a good car underneath you. You lost a little bit of ground, but you fought back. Tell us a little bit about the race, maybe track changes, stuff that was going on out there that we possibly couldn't see as we watched it up here in the broadcast booth.
Well, the track didn't dry, and I didn't think it would dry out too much with it being overcast. We had a good car, a real good car. We had nothing for Chad. I know that. Will, There was times where I thought I could get by him, but just trying to be easy, and then I messed up on one of them restarts, and Brian was able to get by me. But there at the end, that was a lot of fun.
Well, you got it done here. Third place, final spot on the podium. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, always Farlow. Everybody on Farlow Motorsports, Spike Chassis, Pace Performance Coating, and you guys for putting this on.
All right, well, Mr. Farlow, again, thank you very much. Great racing. It was enjoyable calling it from the broadcast booth, those final laps as you battled that out with Brian Antonio. So, great job, man.
Thanks, KR.
All right, in the broadcast booth now, we're going to move on to fourth place finisher, Brian Antonio. Mr. Antonio, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, Kyra, I'm doing pretty well. It was a really good race. Me and Ray had some fun, and with being on a different work schedule, I haven't been able to be on iRacing much, but I knew I wasn't going to be as competitive. But no, it's a good track. Bruce did a great job.
Man, we watched you and Farlow trade sliders lap after lap. What kind of confidence do you need to have as a driver to be able to do that?
I mean, I think there's got to be mutual respect. I mean, I was kind of a mess tonight, but I mean, me and him touched, but we didn't wreck each other. So that's kind of the mentality you got to have. You got to run people hard but clean. And I try not to wreck people, but these are midgets, and things sometimes do happen. So.
Well, it looked good out there. The midgets looked like they were a little bit wheelie happy.
Oh yeah.
Can you give us a little explanation as to what's going on with that?
I mean, I think it was more of the track tonight. But when you put 10 plus gallons into the fuel tank of these, they really do get wheelie happy. And our minimum now is about 12 gallons. So when you start to get above that, I think they can start. I mean, if we had more laps, I think they would have been way better. But it was a combination tonight. But nonetheless, it was a great time.
All right, well, amazing race, amazing finish here, bringing it home fourth place. So congratulations on that. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
Sure. Small Car Weekly, ARDC, the Midget Series, Katie, my friend Mikey Smith, Jarrett Singh, Brett Mahowski, and Junior Ankowitz. So thank you.
All right, man. Well, I got to tell you, it was fun watching you and Ray go at it, and we look forward to next week.
Alrighty, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, so we got to talk to Ray Farlow and Brian Antonio. Will Sylvester is not here, and unknown about Chad Robinson, so we're going to go ahead and go through some closing statements. If he's able to make it, we'll get an interview with our race winner. But don't think that's going to happen, so we're going to go ahead and once again thank our sponsors here for the SoDiRT SMART Midget Tour, Pace Performance Coatings. Huge shout out to what they do here for us here at JMS Broadcasting. And also want to thank Rosie's Raceland. Rosie's Raceland is Northwest Iowa's premier dirt track parts supplier. Visit Rosie's Raceland on Facebook for your dirt track supply needs. Not to mention that they're going to supply 3 t-shirts for 3 winners at Volusia and 3 winners at Eldora, provided by Jody Rosenboom. And also want to give a shout out to Farlow Motorsports. Those guys are an associate sponsor of this SoDiRT Smart Series. Farlow Motorsports, we got to talk to Ray Farlow, the founder of it. We watched Bruce Oldballs Jones and Ryan Union Buster Pace put on the show tonight. But overall, Chad Robinson getting it done here, winning at Limaland. Will Sylvester second, Ray Farlow third, Brian Antonio fourth, fifth place Chad Bevers, sixth Blaine Bever, seventh Ryan Union Buster Pace, eighth Tom Beckett the Farmington Flash, ninth Bruce Oldball Jones, 10th Chase Barber, 11th was Ryan Mueller. 12th, Kenny Beckett. 13th was Austen Semmelmann. 14th, Joshua Lofton. 15th, Brennan Rogers. Well, I should say Brennan Rogers, Colin DeBoya, and Phil Daniels did not start tonight's event. So 14 midgets took to the main event. And I got to tell you, man, that was a very exciting race. So be here next week right here at JMS Broadcasting as we bring you another SoDiRT SMART Midget race. Guys, can't wait for that one. This one was so exciting. I'll look forward to next week. Hopefully, I'll catch you all then. Have a good night.